The world has witnessed the horrors of two world wars. These monumental conflicts reshaped nations, altered borders, and left scars that are still visible today. These conflicts left an indelible mark on humanity. The sheer scale of destruction and loss of life was unprecedented, forever changing the course of history. The devastation caused by these wars serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of peace. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in particular highlighted the terrifying power of nuclear weapons. Today, the prospect of a third world war fills many with dread. The advancements in military technology and the existence of nuclear arsenals make the potential consequences even more catastrophic. The threat of global conflict may seem distant, yet the underlying tensions and unresolved disputes between nations continue to simmer beneath the surface. However, the rise of nationalism, geopolitical tensions, and the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction paint a worrying picture. The world is interconnected, and the actions of one nation can have far-reaching consequences. Instability in one region can quickly escalate into a wider conflict, drawing in multiple nations. The alliances and treaties that bind countries together can also pull them into wars not of their own making. The possibility of a third world war is a topic that demands serious attention. It is not just a matter of military strategy but also of human survival and the preservation of our way of life. It is crucial to understand the potential causes of such a conflict and the devastating impact it would have on the world. The humanitarian crises that would follow could be unimaginable. By studying the past and analyzing current trends, we can better grasp the gravity of the situation and work towards preventing another global catastrophe. The lessons of history must guide us in our quest for lasting peace. History provides valuable lessons about the path to war. World War I, sparked by a complex web of alliances and miscalculations, plunged the world into chaos. The Treaty of Versailles, intended to prevent future conflicts, instead sowed the seeds of resentment that contributed to the outbreak of World War II. The rise of aggressive ideologies, such as fascism and Nazism, further fueled the flames of war. These ideologies promoted hatred, expansionism, and a disdain for international cooperation. The failure of diplomacy and appeasement only emboldened these aggressive powers, ultimately leading to a second global conflict. The lessons of history are clear: unchecked aggression, unresolved conflicts, and the failure to address underlying tensions can have catastrophic consequences. It is essential to learn from these mistakes and work towards a more peaceful and cooperative international order. Today, the world faces a complex web of geopolitical challenges. Territorial disputes, political instability, and ideological clashes create a volatile global landscape. The rise of nationalism and populism in many countries further exacerbates these tensions. The competition for resources, particularly energy and water, adds another layer of complexity. Climate change, with its potential to disrupt ecosystems and displace populations, could become a significant driver of conflict in the future. The proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, including nuclear, chemical, and biological weapons, poses an existential threat to humanity. The international community must work together to address these challenges. Dialogue, diplomacy, and a commitment to peaceful conflict resolution are essential to prevent these tensions from escalating into open warfare. Technology has always played a significant role in warfare. However, the 21st century has witnessed unprecedented advancements in military technology, transforming the nature of conflict. Cyber warfare, artificial intelligence, and autonomous weapons systems have blurred the lines between conventional and unconventional warfare. Cyber attacks can cripple critical infrastructure, disrupt communication networks, and sow chaos within societies. Artificial intelligence is being integrated into weapon systems, raising concerns about the erosion of human control over lethal force. The development of autonomous weapon systems, capable of selecting and engaging targets without human intervention, presents profound ethical and strategic dilemmas. The increasing speed and lethality of modern warfare raise the stakes of conflict exponentially. The potential for miscalculation, accidents, or unintended escalation is higher than ever before. The international community must establish clear norms and regulations governing the use of these emerging technologies to mitigate the risks they pose. Section 5. The Globalization Paradox: Interconnection and Conflict. Globalization has brought the world closer together through trade, communication, and cultural exchange. It has enabled unprecedented levels of interaction and cooperation among nations, fostering a sense of global community. However, it has also created new avenues for conflict. The interconnectedness that binds us can also be a source of tension and discord. Economic interdependence can lead to competition for resources and markets. Nations may find themselves vying for the same limited resources, leading to economic and political friction. The rapid flow of information, while fostering understanding, can also be exploited to spread misinformation and propaganda. This can inflame public opinion and exacerbate conflicts. The interconnected nature of the global economy means that a conflict in one region can have ripple effects across the world. Localized issues can quickly escalate into global crises, supply chains can be disrupted, financial markets can be thrown into turmoil, and global trade can grind to a halt. The stability of the global economy is fragile and can be easily shaken. The COVID-19 pandemic provided a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of the modern world and the potential for global crises to emerge from seemingly localized events. It highlighted the vulnerabilities in our global systems. The challenges posed by globalization require a coordinated global response. No single nation can address these issues alone. International cooperation is essential to address issues such as economic inequality, climate change, and the spread of infectious diseases. Collaborative efforts are crucial for sustainable solutions. Failure to address these shared challenges will only exacerbate tensions and increase the risk of conflict. The stakes are high, and the need for unity has never been greater. Section 6. The power of diplomacy, averting global catastrophe. Diplomacy is the art of persuasion, negotiation, and compromise. It is essential for preventing conflicts, resolving disputes peacefully, and building a more stable and secure world. Diplomacy requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to understand different perspectives. International organizations such as the United Nations play a vital role in facilitating dialogue and mediation between nations. These institutions provide a platform for countries to voice their concerns, address grievances, and work towards common solutions. Strengthening these institutions and upholding international law are crucial for maintaining peace and security. Diplomacy is not a sign of weakness but a testament to the power of reason and dialogue. It is through diplomacy that we can bridge divides, build trust, and find peaceful solutions to even the most complex challenges. Section 7. The stakes, the human cost of global conflict. The human cost of war is immeasurable. Millions of lives have been lost in past conflicts, and countless others have been scarred by violence, displacement, and trauma. The economic costs of war are astronomical, diverting resources from essential services such as healthcare, education, and infrastructure. Modern warfare, with its advanced weaponry and potential for mass destruction, poses an even greater threat to human life and civilization as we know it. The use of nuclear weapons, even on a limited scale, would have catastrophic consequences, leading to widespread devastation and long-term environmental damage. We must never forget the human cost of conflict. Behind the statistics and the geopolitical analysis are real people whose lives are irrevocably altered by war. Their stories serve as a powerful reminder of the imperative to pursue peace and prevent future generations from experiencing the horrors of war. Section 8. A call to action. Choosing peace over war. Preventing World War III is not just the responsibility of governments and international organizations. It is a collective responsibility that requires the active participation of individuals, communities, and civil society. We must all be agents of peace, promoting understanding, tolerance, and respect for diversity. Supporting organizations working to promote peace, disarmament, and conflict resolution is crucial. Educating ourselves and others about the causes of war and the importance of diplomacy can help create a more informed and engaged citizenry. Engaging in constructive dialogue with people from different backgrounds and cultures can help break down stereotypes and foster empathy. Peace is not a passive state of being but an active process that requires constant effort and vigilance. It requires us to challenge injustice, speak out against violence, and work tirelessly to build a more just and equitable world. Section 9. Conclusion. Towards a more peaceful future. The specter of World War III looms large, a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the ever-present potential for conflict. The devastation of past wars serves as a haunting memory, urging us to tread carefully in our pursuit of global harmony. However, history also teaches us that we are not destined to repeat the mistakes of the past. The resilience and determination of those who fought for peace and justice remind us that change is possible, even in the face of great adversity. We have the power to choose a different path, a path that leads towards a more peaceful and prosperous future. By fostering understanding and collaboration, we can build bridges instead of walls. By learning from the lessons of history, addressing the root causes of conflict, and embracing diplomacy and cooperation, we can create a world where war is not inevitable, but unthinkable. It requires a collective effort, a shared vision of a better tomorrow. It is a daunting task, but one that is essential for the survival and well-being of humanity. Every small step towards peace is a giant leap for mankind. The choice is ours, to succumb to fear and division, or to embrace hope and work together towards a future where peace prevails. The power to shape our destiny lies within our hands. Let us choose wisely, for the sake of ourselves, our children, and generations to come. The legacy we leave behind will be the foundation upon which future generations build their lives.